Good morning, all of you. How are you all? In our last class, I have given you some homework. You all had done very well. So, today, let's check your answer. I've given you this homework. Learn to use the dictionary. Some students had done very well, but some are asking for correct answer. So, let's check it. So, the first one is gape. Let's show you the answer first. So, students, here's the answer. You can see gape means to stare with your mouth open because you are shocked or surprised. So, second is grin. And here is the answer you can see. To smile widely. Correct answer is to smile widely. Next is smile. And here is the answer. To make a smile appear on your face. Next is scowl. Scowl. To look at somebody in an angry way. Next is sneer. To show that you have no respect for somebody. Next is wince. Wince. To suddenly make an expression with your face to show pain. I hope you all have done this exercise very easily. Now let's move to the next exercise. Here you have to put the correct word. Now here in this exercise you can see 6 pictures and we have to put the correct word from here. Now first one. First picture is about, can you tell me which expression is this? Yes, it's sneer. What is the meaning of a sneer? As I told you, you can see here also, to show that you have no respect for somebody. So first one is sneer. We can write it here. Sneer. SNEER. Next is, can you tell me that? Next is grin. What is the meaning of grin? You can see here, to smile widely. Here you can see he is smiling widely, that's why this answer is grin. Next, third is smile. To make a smile appear on your face. Next is gape. To stare with your mouth open because you are shocked or surprised. So next is gape. Next is scowl. Scowl means to look at somebody in an angry way. Next is, last one is wince. WINCE. To show, to suddenly make an expression with your face to show pain. I hope you all have written. Let's move to the next exercise. So the next exercise is spell and write these words correctly. We have to correct these words and there is some spelling mistake here. We have to correct the mistakes and write the correct word here. So the correct word is, the question is written here. Question is written here COUTIERS. And the correct spelling is COURTIERS. Let's write it here first. Now here you can see the right answer. Courtiers. Courtiers. Next is Preest. It's not right spelling. Right spelling is Priest. Here you can see the right answer, Priest, priest. Now, next question is majesty. And the right spelling is Majesty. Here you can see I've written the right spelling, Majesty. Next is puzzled, but this correct spelling is Puzzled. Right spelling is Puzzled. Fullfilled. Next is market. Correct spelling is Market. If you have not written this answer, then you can write now. Or you have written but it is not correct, then correct it. Now students, let's move to the next chapter. Which is value of time. Here you can see students, chapter 4, value of time. Let's start this chapter. Time is precious. We all should value our time. Make a timetable and plan your coming week. Here, this chapter is about time, students. And here you can see a sample of a timetable is given. Here is written that make a timetable and plan your coming week. Here you can plan your work, your studies, home studies, school studies according to this timetable weekly. So let's move to the story. How does Mala learn the value of time? Story is about Mala and how she learned the value of time. It's about her story. Now, characters. Here some characters are given which are included in this story. Mala, Mala's mother, Mala's friend, ants, squirrels, bees. Scene 1. Mala is playing outside with her friends. Soon all her friends say bye and leave. Mala is still playing alone in the park. So here Mala is playing outside with her friends, but very soon her all friends say goodbye and they leave. Mala is still playing alone there in the park. Now, Mala is saying something. What is she saying? Mala to herself. Let them go away. I love to play. I shall play till I want to. Today is Sunday. Mala's mother comes looking for her. She is very angry. Mother is looking for her and mother is saying, Mala, you have been playing for such a long time. Yesterday also you played the whole day. Now you must come home and study. Mala is saying, makes a face and speaks softly to herself. Study, study, study. That's what grown-ups want to do. Mala and her mother leave the stage. Mala said to herself that what I have to do, only study, study, study. That's what grown-ups want me to do. Scene 2. Mala is leaving for school. Mala to herself, I don't want to go to school. I haven't done my homework. And I haven't even memorized the poem for recitation competition. I think I shall not go to school. I shall stay at home. Now here you can see Mala is saying that to herself, that she don't want to go to school because she has not completed her homework. She had not even memorized the poem for the recitation competition. So she is thinking that she shall not go to the school, she shall stay at home. Here, next page we are. Mala smiles and walks up to the bench in her garden. She throws her bag on the bench and settles on it. Suddenly she sees ants near her feet. Mala smiles and walks to the bench in her garden, and she throws her bag on the bench and settles on it. She was not interested to going to school. That's why she went to the garden and settled down on a bench. Suddenly she sees ants near her feet. Then Mala is saying, "Dear ants, will you play with me? You see, all my friends are in school. They play only in the evening, and that's too for a few hours. I love to play. In fact, I can play the whole day." The aunt pays no attention to her. Aunts pay no attention to her. They continue to work. One aunt looks up and replies. Here, she said that she is asking to aunts that will they play with her, but not any aunt were paying attention to her. Only one aunt replied. Now what that aunt said? Aunt, not now, not now. We are busy. Don't disturb us. We are collecting food for winter. Mala, but isn't that ridiculous? Winter is far away. Come, friends, let's play. Aunt said that don't disturb us. We are collecting food for winter. But Mala is saying, winter is far away. Come and play with me. Again, Aunt is saying, if we play now, we will not be able to collect enough food. We will play with you, but only after we finish our work. The aunt continues with their work. Now that aunt said that we have to complete our work first, then we will play with you. Then Mala is saying softly to herself. Mala softly to herself. What she said? How foolish these aunts are. But what shall I do now? With whom shall I play? Mala sits on the grass and looks around. She spots some squirrels running to and fro. She runs to the squirrels. Here now, Mala got very disappointed. Because aunt said to her that aunt will not play with Mala. So Mala is very disappointed, and again she is asking to herself that with whom should I play? She is searching somebody to play with her. Now Mala is saying something now. Squirrels, will you play with me? Squirrels do not pay any attention. They are busy with their work. One squirrel looks up and replies. Now here Mala is asking to squirrels that will they play with her, but squirrels do not pay any attention. Now squirrel, then one squirrel is replying to her answer. What she is saying? That squirrel is saying, sorry, this is not the time for us to play. We are collecting food for winter. What about you? Don't you have any work to do? Then that squirrel said that we are collecting food for winter. And what about you? You don't have any work to do? Then Mala replied, I do have enough work. I have to read 3 chapters for English, 2 for environmental studies, do 10 sums and memorize 2 poems. But you see, I have a lot of time, so I can play with you now. The squirrels look at each other, smile and run away. Here Mala told them about her schoolwork, her pending work. Then a squirrel listened to her and they looked at each other and they smiled and ran away. Now, Mala is saying, these squirrels are no fun at all. I must look for someone else to play with. Now, Mala is again searching for somebody else for playing with her. Now, the next page, Mala spots some bees on a sunflower. She walks up to them. Mala spots some bees on sunflower and she walks up to them. Mala, dear bees, let's play a game of hide and seek. One bee looks up and replies. Now here Mala is again asking these bees for playing hide and seek. Then one bee looks up and replies. Bee said, No, we don't have any time for your game now. We are collecting honey. Mala, but you do this later. Today is such a sunny day. Bees, it is on a sunny day. It is on a sunny day that all flowers bloom. If we play today, how will we fill our hives with honey for winter? We will play only after we have completed our work. Now bee gave same answer that ant and squirrel had given. Now Mala, in a huff, no one knows how to enjoy. Why should they work on such a beautiful day? They can easily play today and work some other day. Anyhow, I shall play alone. Mala decided to play alone because nobody is playing with her. Mala plays till she is tired. She goes inside the house and tells her mother what happened in the garden. Her mother is angry. Mother, Mala, how many times have I told you to attend school regularly? There are very few days left for your tests and assignments. When will you study? Mala. So here you can see Mala plays till she is tired. Then she went home and she told her mother what happened in the garden, and her mother was very angry. Then her mother said to her that to attend school regularly, and if she will not attend her school, then what will happen? How will she attempt her test? How will she get good marks in tests and assignments? When will you study? Her mother is saying that if you will play whole day, then when will you study? Then Mala is saying something. There are still 10 days left. 10 days is a lot of time to study. Don't worry, mummy. I will start studying soon. Her Mala is saying that don't worry, mummy. I will start studying soon because there is 10 days left. Now scene 3. But the 10 days passed very quickly. After 10 days, what happened after 10 days? The day of the first test is tomorrow. Mala, oh mummy, what shall I do? I have not studied at all. How will I attempt the question? Oh, how I wish I had listened to you, the ants, bees and squirrels. I am in deep trouble now. Mala started crying. Here now the first day of test is tomorrow. So Mala is very stressed out. She was very worried about her test now. And that's why she started crying. Now scene 4. Mala is sleeping on the bench. Here Mala mumbling, I am in a deep trouble, trouble. Mala gets up. Her face is wet with tears. She rubs her eyes and looks around. Mala, smiling, oh, it was a dream. I'm so thankful. This dream has taught me a lesson. Now I know how important it is to do all our work on time. From now on, I will make a timetable for all my activities. That way, I will be able to give enough time to all activities and games. Today, I promise that I will spend my time properly and not waste it. I have learned the value of time. So, here is the end of lesson. And Mala learned a lesson that how to manage her time. She learned the value of time. So we get a message here. We got a message here. We should never waste time. Time is very important to students, so we should not waste it. So now this and this and this and this. These 4 questions are for your homework. You all have to learn the message which is given here. So let's move to the assignments. Students, here's your assignment. First is read the lesson 3. This chapter, lesson 3. There was certain mistake which I have corrected. Read the lesson 4, value of time 4 times. You all have to read this lesson 4, value of time 4 times. You have to read this lesson 4 times by yourself. Learn the message given in the end of the story. The message which was given in the end of the story, you have to learn this message. Complete oral and multiple choice question by yourself, which I have given to you 4 questions. You all have to complete that by yourself. And last is write 2 pages of cursive handwriting book. You have to write 2 pages of cursive handwriting book in a very neat and clean handwriting. And that's all for today's class. In our next class, we will complete the question answers, word meanings of this lesson. Till then, take care. Good day.